have now moved on to filming The Crown, season 4, Margaret Thatcher. That's a very divisive role. What was your feelings going into playing such a divisive person yourself, and what are your personal feelings about Margaret Thatcher?
Oh, it's tricky. I'm actually not in a position to start talking about her from my perspective yet. I can talk to you about the fact that I am playing her. That is a truism, and that it is a great privilege to play such a complex and intensely both loved and reviled character that is challenging, and that's probably about what I can tell you at the minute. That there will be a point when maybe I'm even sitting here with you, and I can talk to you about much more details.
Talk about the wig, which we have already seen pictures of.
Yes, I can talk about the wig. Yes, what would you like to know about the wig?
Everything.
Okay.
For starters, when you saw it,
Yeah.
were you like, okay, I'm going to wear this, I'm going to be Margaret Thatcher, and did it help you really get into character to have to put on
yeah,
them?
I mean, there's actually a few wigs, and one can't really properly be Margaret Thatcher without having that hair. And it's very much, her hair did change over time, and it was quite different at different times, even though it was also kind of strangely the same. And so part of what the hair team tried to do was to find that, the common theme that just said Margaret Thatcher, without having to adjust it on a daily basis or on an episode basis or whatever. So it definitely makes a difference as to how I look. And yes, of course, a very, very big part of feeling more like her.
What do you think the dynamic is different between what you and Olivia have on screen and what Olivia, and then before that, Claire Foy had with her prime ministers on screen, given that Margaret is the first female to come in?
Well, I mean, I would say, given the fact that it is Margaret Thatcher, that any queen or king or anybody who's in that position to have her as a prime minister and for that long a period of time is going to have problems, and certainly from what we understand, it was a challenging relationship at times. And so I don't know whether, and this may be wrong, but I don't know whether the Queen has ever had quite as challenging a relationship with a Prime Minister as she had with Margaret Thatcher. I think she, given the fact that she needs to stay neutral, that is the essence of her role. I'm sure that staying neutral with somebody like Mrs. T was probably very challenging.